Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some advanced techniques with text wrapping in Word. So let's insert an image so I can tell you exactly what I'm talking about. So text wrapping can be done with images or shapes or graphs. So today I'm going to show you with an image. So I'm going to go to Insert, go to Pictures. Now obviously you can select your own picture from your files, but I'm just going to use the stock images from Microsoft Word. I'm just going to insert this image here and click Insert. Now what you'll notice when you insert an image is you can't actually move it. So in order to move it, you have to go to text wrapping. Now text wrapping is up here, but it'll only appear here if you're on picture format, and picture format will only appear if you've selected the image. So select the image, either go to text wrapping here or right click on the picture, go down to text wrapping, and you'll have this menu here. Now to quickly explain, text wrapping is the way you want text to move around your image. So for example, let's just go to square. I'm just going to reduce the size of this image and then I'm going to move it onto my text. So as you can see, the text moves around my image in a square manner all the way around. Now, if I go back up to text wrapping and I go to type, there's not much difference between the two. They're very, very similar. You can also go to top and bottom, which is quite popular. And as you can see, the text moves to the top and bottom. And you can obviously have the text over the top, and you can have the picture on top of the text as well. Now for text wrapping, let's say we want to go and use this type because we want the image to move, or the text to move around the image. Let's say we wanted to put it to the side or the other side. You can see how that works really well. Now what you'll notice is the text is very close to the edge of my image by default. So here are some more advanced techniques to improve that, change it and customize it, and some other little gems at the same time. So let's go back up to text wrapping and go all the way down to more layout options. Now in here you have the menu again, which describes all of the different types of text wrapping. But here at the bottom, we've got a couple of things. Firstly, it's how we want the text to wrap again. So for example, if we selected left only and clicked OK, you can see that the text will only wrap around the left-hand side, leaving the right-hand side completely clear. Just in case you wanted to add some more text, a text box, or some images, or indeed some arrows and some graphics. So let's just go back up to that menu and down to more layout options. Let's go to both sides again. What we have here at the bottom is quite important because this will tell Word how much of a space you want to have around your image or graphic. So on here, I'm going to put 0.5 for the top and bottom. But in order to account for the little spaces between the lines, the left and right hand side generally has to be a little bit wider. So on here, I'm going to put 0.9, and here I'm also going to put 0.9, and I'm going to click OK. Now you can see the space around the outside is much bigger, and it's a little bit more equal. If you want there to be a perfect square in the text, you'll have to select the text, just click and drag across the text, and go to this icon here, which is in the Home tab, which is Justify, which then turns all the text into perfectly straight edges. Now you will get some slightly weird layouts as you move the image around, but if you want to something really neat such as this, or for example this, then that's the perfect way to adjust your text wrapping. Now I'm going to show you something a little bit more bizarre, but if it's something that you need to use, I can show you how to use it. This is the Edit Wrap boundary. Now you'll see once I select that, we've got this red borderline with these black markers. I can click and move these black markers anywhere I like, and you can see as I do so, the text moves to that particular shape. Then if I move the image, that shape will be maintained. So let's just make that a little bit smaller. And again, if we move it around, you can see how that shape keeps its form. Again, if you wanted to put some kind of graphic in here or a background or a shape, then that will enable you to do so. Finally, if you go to picture format, we've got these two different options here. So move with text, which is checked, means that if I move the text down, so I'm going to put my cursor at the top here, and if I press the return key, you can see the whole lot moves together. But if I go back to picture format and I check fix position on page, and when I move that text, you can see the photo stays where it is, but the text moves around it. So of course, if you need that picture to stay exactly where it is and create text around it, then those are two options for you as well. Now, the option here behind text is a great one if you actually want to use this as a background. So I can move this picture behind my text. I can stretch it if I want to, depending on the type of image you've got. But then what I can do is once that picture has been formatted, I can go to transparency and I can reduce the transparency. Perhaps that's a bit too much. And you can see I've got the text here and I've got that as a background as well. So that's another really good use of your text wrapping. Don't forget you can also use this with text as well. So if you go to insert, text box, draw text box, click and draw out a text box. Let's say you want to put a saying or a quote in here. There we go. Let me just select it. You can see we've got a borderline around it. Let's get rid of that borderline. And let's say, for example, you want this quote to be in the center. Let's go to the Home tab and click Center. And then we'll go to Shape Format. We'll go to Wrap Text and we'll go top and bottom. And as you can see, we've got that quote in there. However, once again, if you want to space that out, just go back up to text wrapping, more layout options. Then in the top here, let's just go for 1 centimeter in each. Click OK. And you can move this anywhere you like. Make sure it's in the center by going to the Align tool and Align to Center. And make sure it's fixed. And make sure it's fixed, so you want it to move with the text. So again, if you've got that fixed in there and you move the text, everything is going to move together. So this doesn't have to just be for your graphics and your images, it can also be for your text as well. So I hope that's all helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.